Welcome back to another video. So today I have a very special lady here. See, when you're talking about migrating to the US or the UK, you can't skip this lady. You can't skip this lady when you're talking about writing IELTS, the English proficiency exam. See, she has done so much in the community. Like, she's like an unofficial immigration officer. She is currently holding a record on YouTube. She received 100K plaques 2 times. I don't know how she did that. She launched her masterclass and I don't know how it's going. She's going to talk about that a bit later in the video. Guys, remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and let's keep going together. Nanelle, what's up?
Hi. Hi, I'm so happy to be here. So happy, honestly.
Yes.
I've been watching for a while and it's a pleasure to be on this channel. Finally. Yeah.
I'm so happy to have you here because like you are doing so well and people are really looking for you. Can you believe I have one neighbor here and she's a lady. She knows you. She was talking about you yesterday and I was like, oh, today I'll be interviewing Nanelle. So you have a fan here.
Tell her I said, mwah.
Sure. All right, Nanelle, I know you don't need any introduction, but for formality's sake, kindly introduce yourself to the audience.
Okay, so my name is Nanelle Griselda and I'm originally from Ghana. I trained in Ghana as a nurse, KNUST to be precise, and I moved to the UK sometime back in 2018, and I've been practicing here as a nurse since then. Along the line, I got married and I now have a baby. And so, yeah, that's me. I'm a mother, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a wife, and a nurse. Yeah.
Okay, we are going to talk about migrating, immigration stuff, all of those things, because that's what you do on your channel and you do it so well. So how did you finally decide to migrate to the UK to pursue your nursing career?
So when I completed school, I think sometime back in 2016, we had to wait to do, in Ghana, you had to wait to do a licensure exam. After the licensure exam, you do your national service. That's rotation. That's how we call it in the nursing fraternity in Ghana. So I did my rotation at Tech Hospital. After that, we were all waiting for the government to post us, like the usual. And we were home, we were in the house for quite a while. But nothing was coming forth, no posting, and we were beginning to get frustrated, after going to school for 4 years, you're expecting that right after you get a job. So it was beginning to get frustrating. We even formed groups, we went on demonstration. I even have videos of myself at radio stations, just venting out my frustrations and all that. But still they were not posting us. So I started to work in a private hospital, private clinic, let me say. At the time, I was getting 800 Ghana cedis a month. As a degree nurse, 800 Ghana cedis a month. It was really, really sad. And I also got to know that apparently the UK was short, seriously, massively short of nurses, and they were desperately looking for nurses. So I got to know of the process, the procedure, what I had to do, and I got to know of this agency. The agency I came with, by the way, is called MMA Recruitment. So I got to know from them. I joined their WhatsApp group and they held me through the process. Apparently, I just got to know that you just have to write a few exams and then that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what made me, was frustration, and then not having a permanent nursing job, that's what made me move here. And the fact that the UK was short at the time. Yeah.
Okay. So, when you are preparing to travel to the UK, migrate, like it's processes you have to go through, like different kinds of emotions and everything. So how did you go about obtaining the necessary documents to allow you to work here in the UK? Even though you went through an agency, there are things that you did that enabled you to have all of those things to be able to work here.
So it's nothing difficult. If you're a nurse, they only need you to prove that you're indeed a nurse in your home country. So they need to get this verification from your school, your nursing training school or your university, and they also need to get this from the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Ghana, that she's indeed a nurse. So it's just some few documents. They need your school transcripts. They need you to show that you can effectively communicate in English. Okay, so they need your English proficiency, and then they said write IELTS exam. Okay, and you're supposed, for a nurse, there's a band score, band 7, that you're supposed to get, and at least 6.5 in writing. So these are all laid down for you. So it's just, you do it, you take the box, you do it, you take the box. If you are indeed a nurse, you can easily come across, you can easily get access to these documents. If you're indeed a nurse, you have your nursing school transcript as a nurse. You have your nursing school degree or diploma as a nurse. You'll be recognized by the Ghana Nursing and Midwifery Council as a nurse. Your name will be on their records. Okay, so it's just basically just doing all these things. If you're indeed a nurse, honestly, it's not so difficult. I think that one part that people struggle is getting the required band score with the IELTS for the nurses because it's a bit high. That's the struggle. I tell you, Nee, if that was not the case, most nurses would have left. That's what's keeping loads of people stagnant. And then there's a CBT exam, a nursing exam that you have to write at Total House in Accra as well. So it's basically that, and then you find a job here and that's it, and then you come and do the rest of the process here. So yeah, it's not so, but it's a bit lengthy, but compared to other countries, it's simple. Compared to the US and other countries, the process is so simple. You can start and then within 4 months you're here, or 3 months even. So
Okay, sure. All right, so when you talk about migrating to the UK, the only thing that comes in mind is you have to go through the healthcare process. You have to come as a healthcare worker. That's what people know, like majority of the people. But are there other means you can migrate to the UK with?
of course, for lack of knowledge, my people perish. Honestly, there's so many ways that you can use to migrate to the UK. People have no idea. I just recently interviewed a lady. She's here because she's a seamstress in Ghana. Or let me say, yes, a fashion designer, they say. She's a seamstress. And she used that to apply for a visa to come here. They call something, I'm trying to say, Global Talent Visa. And under the Global Talent Visa, we have what we call the arts and culture. You can come out if you're a dancer, if you are a writer, if you are a fashion designer, so many professions under the arts section that you don't even know will be considered. And you can use that. There are a few documents that you have to submit to prove that you are really what you are saying, and you'll be granted a visa. And the interesting thing is these visas, sometimes it has a 3-year route to permanent residency or a 5-year route to permanent residency. So some of them, after 3 years, you qualify to apply for the permanent residency in the UK. 1 year after that, you qualify to apply for your British passport. Some of them is after 5 years. So see, you have to do your own research. There's even a visa for religious leaders like pastors. There's yes. So there's so many different ties. So you have to explore rather instead of looking for connection men and paying them fees and money, and then using illegal means or not so genuine ways to come. Because this lady I interviewed who's a fashion designer, would you believe that she says she's been trying this care assistance thing? That is not her field. Healthcare is not her field. But because she was desperate to come to the UK, she was trying that. And then she got to know of this art and culture thing. She said, let me give it a try. Because this is my field. I sew clothes. Let me give this one a try. This is really me. And she's here.
Wow.
And she qualifies to bring her husband. So she's here with her husband in Bristol.
Oh, okay.
And she's starting life. But so there's so many other avenues. You just have to make sure that you are exploring. And then these days, there's lots of information on the internet, okay? And that's why my channel is there. I educate people on some of these opportunities that people will not even think, okay? And then you can do your own research, go to the gov.uk website and explore. There's so many ways. You won't believe it.
Yes, that's why they say, follow who know road. So follow Nanelle.
Tell them.
Okay, so did you face some challenges during the migration process?
For me, not really. For me, not really. No, I wouldn't say there were challenges. No, for me personally, not really.
Okay. So now that you are working in the UK, for how long have you been here?
Almost 5 years.
Oh, wow. Okay, so meaning you've gained some experience here in the UK. So comparing Ghana and UK, what are the differences in the healthcare sector? I know you didn't really work in Ghana, but I went on demonstration and things because you know the problems there. So what are some of the differences?
Well, I think the system, I think here, there's so many things. But like you said, I didn't really practice in Ghana. Aside my national service, I only did like a few months. And so I've practiced more in the UK than in Ghana. So I may be a bit biased, but from what I know, I feel like in Ghana, they're a bit too strict with some things. They're expecting you to have everything off head, but here it's not like that. Even my final exam, let me get a UK nurse license. I'm supposed to give medication like to a patient, and there's a book there called the BNF, which has all the medications like you can think of. Every medication is the like Bible for medications, right? And you are allowed to look into the book during the exam, but you never get that in Ghana. Like you see, I feel like here they're a bit lenient. They don't expect you to have everything off head. Their main focus is not to show that you know. Their main focus is what you to do what will make your patient safe. Okay, so they would rather let you look in the book if that's what you make your patient safe, even in the exam. I don't know if that makes sense. And then obviously here, when it comes to the equipment and the technology, they have loads of things. And I also feel like compared to Ghana, obviously Ghana you have to improvise, but it has its good aspects as well because in Ghana you have to improvise, so you have to know your nursing, but here they have everything at their beck and call. If they don't have it, they might not know exactly what to do in a situation where they don't have this particular tool or instrument or whatever. But in Ghana, it makes you think, and it makes you. Another thing is, I think the training in Ghana, you are learning anatomy, you're learning physiology, but here they don't really do that. When you go to like in terms of their nursing school, they don't really teach anatomy as a whole, and then they'll just teach the particular condition and what as a nurse you have to know. They don't go beyond that. But in Ghana, you see that as a nursing student, you are learning some things that the medical students are learning as well. So I think the education is thorough in Ghana as well. But here it's just in the UK it's just a bit narrow, for nurses. And what else? I think one of the major things is the discipline in the nursing community in the UK. Over here, somebody can just go online and search for my name online just like that in the nursing register in the UK, look for Nanelle and find me there. And in Ghana, it's not like that. It makes you careful because anybody at all can report you to the council that I saw this nurse and she was drunk and she was, misbehaving, and what she was doing was not like fit for a nurse to do. Somebody did not pay a train fare, and fast forward years later, she lost her nurse license. I don't think in Ghana you sit in church and you not pay what the mates ask of you, and it will lead to you being cancelled as a nurse and losing your job as a nurse. It will never happen in Ghana.
We'll get
but
there.
Here, as a nurse,
We'll get there.
yeah, it makes you a bit more, focused. Even outside work, you want to live like, there's discipline. And the fact that in Ghana, I remember even when I was in my rotation, somebody would come and give birth, and then the husband comes for her, and then they'll dash the nurse's money. We'll be fighting. Hey, me, I took care of her for 4 days, just to share the money. But here, you take money from a patient, and that's it. You're going to lose your pin. You cannot accept if it's a toffee or a sweet, fine, but you cannot accept like monetary whatever from it's their discipline, Yeah. So yeah, I think those are the changes that I can tell. Yeah.
All right. So I think
The differences.
I think the difference is vast, but Ghana will catch up. Amen.
Oh yeah, very soon.
So
Yeah, we're getting there.
yeah, so you've been in the UK for so long, so much experience, and I know you have family in the USA as well. So obviously you know some things about the USA healthcare system, and you grant interviews to people in the US. You talk about pay slip, working conditions, and everything. So I want to know, when it comes to both countries, the healthcare sector, what are the pros and cons, and would you advise anyone to come to the UK or the USA?
It depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for money, I would say don't waste your time. Don't come here. Honestly, because with European countries, UK is one of the least paid, and it's not me saying this. You can check on Google. With European countries, it's one of the least paid, and it's surprising, But the thing is, UK is relatively peaceful compared to like the US. So it depends on what you're looking for. If it is money, but if it's a balance of life and everything else, I think UK is okay. But if it's really money you're looking for, I'll say go to the US. The only thing is the US process takes a while. And I also, because like I said, with the UK process, it can take you 4 months to get here from the beginning. 4 months and you're in the UK already. But US, it can take you up to 2 years or even more. Even the exam center for you to write the exam, we don't have one in Ghana. So you have to travel to India or South Africa to write the exam. It's the process is tough. But once you're done, you'll be happy. Now I'm here for almost 5 years, but I don't have permanent residency. I'm still on the visa. which is funny. But in the UK, in the US, if you pass your nurse, like your nurse exam, everything, the process goes through, you arrive there, you get your permanent residency from day one. So look at all that. Okay. And then it's not just you, it's you, your partner or your spouse, and your children up to the age of 21 years old. Everybody gets it from the beginning. I gave birth just about 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. My baby is not British citizen. But if I had given birth in the US, he would like automatically be a British citizen. My baby has to wait till I'm 5 years until I get the permanent residency before they give him a British passport. Look at that. I mean, so with the immigration rules and all that, US is a bit lenient, okay. But then let's also not forget that the cost of living in the US is much higher. Let's also not forget that there's gun violence in the US, and and the racism is much higher in the US. So you pick your poison. What do you want? Do you want money with gun violence and racism, or you want relatively peaceful country with less money? That's why they say UK people are stingy. It's not us. It's not us. It's a system. Yeah.
Guys, you
So
see,
you choose.
you see why you have to go to Nanelle's channel. Like, she get info rough. Now, my final question on the immigration thing, then we move on to other stuff. We have people here in the UK, and they have this favorite quote they always say, or they tell people, like, when we are struggling to get out of here, you are trying to come here. Okay, come and see for yourself. What do you have to say to those people? Because personally, I think they've been here. They've been able to go through stuff. They've been able to save some money. They are comfortable now to move to wherever they want to move to. So why won't they give other people the chance to come and struggle some and get something small and progress later?
Yeah, I know. I don't say those things at all. Honestly, that is I no. If I was saying that, I would not even have my channel in the first place, because my channel is just to encourage people to move in here. I mean, when somebody contacted me on via email, and then she said she has a very good job in Nigeria, so she doesn't know if she should come to the UK. She's contemplating because she has a good job. Do I think it's worth it? And that she mentioned that something thousand naira. So okay, she didn't even mention naira, right? So I was like, is this pounds, dollars, or what currency are you talking about? And then she said, it's naira. She replied on another email that is naira. So I went to convert, and I'm like, God. So this is why you don't want to come, eh? You think this is so good that you don't want to come. Shout out to all my Nigerians. The money looked so huge, and I was like, see, this is how much she says she's making in a month in Nigeria. I think when I converted, it was around, is it $500 or something? And I know that if you convert to Nigerian currency, it seems huge,
Yeah.
right? But I told her that you can come here and even as a carer, save this after expenses, save this amount. So it depends on you. What do you want? The quality of life, the quality of life. Let's not lie to ourselves. The quality of life. See, you are here not enjoying life without power. Power outages, right? Boom, so you are here, and then your child and yourself, you can get access to free quality healthcare. Okay, some people pay health surcharge, but still, compared to the quality that you are getting, I think it's fair. It's okay. I know people, nurses, that had like surgeries that they had to do, right, back in their home countries, and they waited till they got here and they went to see their GP, and these surgeries have been done for them for free. I was in labor for hours, hours, about 12 hours, and I didn't pay anything at all. Nothing. As a matter of fact, when I was coming back from the hospital, they gave me diapers and wipes, and see, I would have paid a lot of money in Ghana. I'm telling you. So don't listen to them. Come and see for yourself. If you come and you don't like it, you can always go back.
Yeah.
Honestly. And even with minimum wage, in the UK we call something minimum wage. That's the minimum amounts that you're supposed to earn based on your age range. An employer is not supposed to give you less than this. Even with minimum wage, if you are living, and these are jobs like, let's say, cleaning, warehouse jobs, blah blah blah, that you can get. If even with minimum wage, if you are managing your money well, and you are living in a good area, not so expensive area, you can still do a lot compared to if you were a nurse, or if you had a better job in Ghana or anywhere else. So it depends on you. But do not listen to people. Come and see for yourself and decide. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that's her take. If you have the chance to jackpa, try and jackpa and see what might come out of it. But don't forget your roots, please. We always have to go back one day. Now, let's talk about your YouTube. You received 2 plaques. I don't understand that thing too today. How did that happen? 2? How?
Can you see? Can you see?
I can see.
I mean,
I can see, pa.
I'm special, Nee. I'm special. Nobody. And I'm telling you, 1 million, I'll receive 3. Okay.
Hey. Did you do anything special to receive this?
I think it was a mistake. I think that when I reached 100,000 subscribers, someone told me that I should send them a message and that to tell them that I've reached 100,000 subscribers and that they should, I'm waiting for my plug. So I did. I sent a message. And then later, the normal default message that she gets comes like when you reach 100. I think it came weeks after. So I completed the form as well. So maybe that's where the error came. I think maybe that's where the error, because I sent a message. I don't know. Maybe I'm just special.
Yeah, you have to. Big up. Record holder. Let's see who will break that record. Now,
I sent them a message. Oh, please, you sent me 2. Like, what should I do? Say, oh, it's okay. I can keep going. Okay, thank you.
Anyway, congratulations. And your channel is skyrocketing, Charlie. You are growing so fast. And we are happy when we see, Charlie, another Ghanaian excelling in the space. Big up.
Do you people see me as a Ghanaian?
Yes, I do.
You people don't even nominate me for the awards.
Oh. Yes. Wait. You say you people. Yes, I'm not part.
You nominate. You are part. You are part. You are part. You are the YouTuber or you are the whatever of Ghanaian YouTuber.
Honestly, I'm not.
You are part.
I'm not part of the selection thing, but maybe I'm part of some things, but not the selection. But don't worry, now that Charlie, you have 2 plaques there, I'm sure they will nominate you this year. Okay, so you have a masterclass, YouTube masterclass. How is it going?
It's okay.
Because
it's okay.
I feel like people, they don't really like to support when it comes to these things. They want it for free. Have you experienced anything like that?
Oh yeah. Somebody came to comment when I posted the link to purchase the masterclass that, hey, like you like money, Papa. We are the ones who are watching your videos to make you whatever, like get to where you are, and then you are charging us. And then another person came to comment that look at all the giveaways that she does. I don't see anything wrong with what she's doing. See, the masterclass, it took me months to put it together, okay? And I'm a nurse. I could have gone to work. I took time off all those days to put the masterclass together, okay? And I have personally taken classes, okay, on several platforms from people that I admire, who are much bigger, people who have millions of subscribers, who are much, much bigger than I am. And I've picked these things, okay? And some of these lessons, I've applied them. They have worked, my own experiences. And I've put this together. I've recorded, I've edited. It took months, let me say. And I could have gone to work and made money from it. You understand? Why should this also be free? With all the free information I've put on YouTube, people want this to be free as, oh, come on. I honestly don't care when people say that I should have been free. I don't care, honestly. I have paid money to listen to people, and I know how it has benefited me. And those who pay to purchase the course, they've also seen the benefits. And one person that came who had, I think she had like 3 subscribers or 2 subscribers. She reached 1,000 subscribers some few days after the class, and she came to give a review. And I was so happy. Honestly, there are some things that you have to know. And if you know these things, they can propel you, they can shorten your learning curve and make you go faster in the journey. Cut, forget all the mistakes that I made and all, just go ahead. And I have put all this together to help you grow faster. Um, I think there's nothing wrong with charging, honestly. And I don't care if, honestly, initially when I was pricing, I was looking at the Ghanaian community to say that, Ghana need or convert this to get your better. Like if they convert this to Ghana's kind of currency. But the good thing is, my audience are not only Ghanaians. I have people from all over Africa watching me and migrants in general in the UK. But I realized that almost everybody that has bought this, the currency they used to buy was either pounds or dollar. So I know that I haven't gotten any sale from my people back home, but yeah, from the UK, and it's fine.
Sure.
It's fine.
Sure. And I
Yeah.
want to add this. Guys, see, making it on YouTube is not a default settings. Trust me. And it is not by chance. It is not because you are special. You put in the work.
Tell them.
So if she's been able to put everything together and selling it to you for some small change, be like, Charlie, patronize it. If you can't, kindly save money and buy it. Like YouTube can fetch you that money like within some short period. So please buy the masterclass, join and get something. If you don't grow, go back to where she will tell you what you're doing wrong. You will grow. Nanelle, we've spent some time here, and I'm so grateful for having you. My channel will blow after this. Amen. Please, your final words.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you once again for having me. And if I want to say that if you're a nurse in any country or if you're looking to migrate, um, stop procrastinating and then just go forward. Know what you have to do, and start doing it to move in here. You'll be happy you did. You'll be proud of yourself years after that you did. And yeah.
Sure. Guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you've learned something, and please visit her channel. You'll learn everything. If you're going to write IELTS, calm down. Let's go to a channel you are going to pass. Band 7, the Obenyani easy cry. Thanks for watching, guys.
Amen.
See you guys next time. Peace out.